NFL prize picks for Thursday Night Football. Bills versus Buccaneers. It is a thin board, but I got two plays for you. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it. If you're not familiar with DFS Army and the Proptimizer, here it is. It compares prize pick lines, sportsbook guides, and our projections, helping you find plus EV plays. You want access to this and all of our pro picks. Links below. Sniper20 get you 20% off, under $30 a month. NBA is here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Videos will come out later for NBA. Tons of plays for the members. Okay, what am I looking at here now? Really, it's a thin board. There's some tackle props. We don't have projections for tackles up towards the top. I got Rashad White over receiving yards, but we're not projecting him over that number. And real quick, it gets to this pick 'em mark here, where we're looking at just minus 114 implied odds. Not great odds. I didn't like the kicking point props. Didn't really like any of the tackle props. I looked at it's a hard board. Now this is updated throughout the day, so make sure if you are a DFS Army VIP or props subscription member, you come back later. We're going to have more plays throughout the day. I'm assuming some things are going to open up, and we'll find some more value. By the way, the prop optimizer, you can sort by specific games. The other NFL props are in here. I just don't have them toggled on right now. Same thing. You could search for players, search by specific market. There's tons of different ways to use this tool. What am I going to look at, though? I do have one play from the Proptimizer and one that we'll have to do a little bit of math on our own to find the value on. I am looking, you may say, skip the top play. Even though we are projecting Baker Mayfield 0.93 passing touchdowns, the number is 1, and to cash it over 1.5, it is plus 160. 1 is a push. That's why we get some of our value here. It's a tough spot because obviously the odds for 2 are pretty high. I do think he definitely gets 1. The odds on the game, by the way, Bills are a 9-point favorite, 43.5 point total. You do the math here. The Buccaneers have the implied total is about 17 points. So Vegas, even though Buccaneers are plus 340 underdogs, are expected to score 2 touchdowns. Okay, go to the Buccaneers stats this year. Baker Mayfield, 8 passing touchdowns. They have just 1 rushing touchdown. So they are, when they're getting the ball in the end zone, it's through the air, and they're projected to score 2 touchdowns. I get a push on just 1 of them. I'm going to go ahead and take those odds on what is a really thin board. That is why I like the play. It's just getting in the end zone and they're throwing the ball. Vegas says they're going to score at least 2 touchdowns. I get that the odds are a little bit lean, but over in prize picks, that's what I'm going to roll with here. We'll find Baker Mayfield, more than 1 passing TD. You open up the last 5 if you are a last 5 person. Yes, there's a lot of push potential here. If you don't want to tail this exact slip, totally get it. You can use this other places as you build 5 or 6 mans. I'll do that later throughout the day, but for YouTube, I have 2 NFL plays, so that's what I'm going to roll with. You can also compare this with some of the NBA plays for later. Only 2 NBA games on the slate tonight, or you can use the second prop I'm about to give you. So, but for the sake of tracking and transparency, I am going to roll this out, kind of expecting a push here and hoping for the win. But I do think Baker gets at least the 1. All right, play number 2, where am I going to go since the Proptimizer didn't have a second NFL play that I loved? I did dig in a little bit, and I did find a prop here. I do a little bit of math to see the value here. It's Gabe Davis plus James Cook, more than 0.5 rush or receiving touchdowns. Go back into the game odds here. So it's James Cook is plus 125, Gabe Davis plus 150. Okay, so what does that equal out to? I have an implied odds calculator here. Sure, I probably should be using the one from our sister company, the Sharp app. I pulled up the one from Action Network. If Kevin, you're watching this, sorry. We have one as well. But real quick, so plus, actually, I want to start with this because we got to take out the VIG because I know somebody in the comments will say something. So minus 110 is about your 50%. It's about 2.5% odd VIG in this calculator. So this is about 50% something happening. So I'm going to subtract about 2 to 3% when I do the next couple. So what is the probability of, let's start with James Cook, plus 125, scoring a touchdown? 44%. I'm going to round this down to 42%, just according to the calculator. There is, I think I ran this earlier. This is the probability calculator. You can search, it's calculator.net/probability-calculator. Search probability calculator in Google. This will come up. I'll show you how I'm going to use it. So the probability of the first event happening, 42%, 0.42. The second event was the Gabriel Davis touchdown. That's plus 150. I'll go ahead and I'll pop in. You can see what it's going to come out to, but I'll run it one more time here. This is 40%. I'm going to run it down to 37%. So that's why probability of outcome 2 is 0.37. So we just use an odds calculator, odds from DraftKings, put them into an implied odds calculator for betting, and then I'm going to hit calculate here on our probability calculator. What am I interested in? I'm interested in, obviously, I want to know if either one of these happens, this bet cashes. Great. The probability calculator actually only gives you probability of neither happening. Okay, I can work with that because if the probability of neither happening, 1 minus this number is going to be the probability of either happening. So 0.36, the quick math there is 0.6346. So it's 63.46%. What does that mean to you? Come back in here. The great thing about these calculators, they work in reverse. That's what we just came out with, 63.46%. That's implied odds of minus 173. That seems like great value on Prizepicks to me. Go ahead and sign me up for Gabe Davis, James Cook, more than 0.5 touchdowns, just based on the math. And if I think the Bills' implied total was, I think it was like 26, 27 points, around 3 to 4 touchdowns. I got to think one of these guys are going to get one of them. But the math also backs it up. So that's how I backed into this play. So we'll do a quick recap today. I know a math-heavy episode for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Smash the like button for me if you like either of the plays. Baker Mayfield more than 1 passing touchdown. Gabe Davis plus James Cook more than 0.5 rush or receiving touchdowns. Make our play, lock that in. That's what I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Smash that like button if you didn't already, and it's your daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests, and I will see you next time.